It is Thursday, March 28th, 2024. This is your midday edition of Top Stories. I am Dana Malcolm. Coming up next, the news that matters most.
You can instantly receive information related to your Fortis TCI account through SMS text message. No need to call or visit our office. Simply text BAL to 1-649-332-0059 to get your account balance sent directly to your cell phone. Text out to report a power outage instantly, and text status for an update. This service allows users to access information for up to 5 accounts. Your phone number must be the same number listed on the Fortis TCI account. Standard SMS rates apply. If you need to update your phone number on your electricity service account to get started, we've got you covered. Submit your information at www.fortistci.com/e-billing. Please allow 1 business day for account updates.
Shock, disbelief, and absolute heartbreak abounded last night as word quickly spread that the Bahamas' House Deputy Speaker and former MP for Tall Pines, as well as Vice Chairman of the FNM, Don Saunders, had been shot dead. At the scene, screams and prayers from those close to the deceased. Particularly heart-wrenching was the sight of a young man, appearing to be Saunders' son, Don Jr., in his pajamas, being held up as he cried in disbelief. Saunders' adoptive father, Keith Cartwright, was on scene and spoke to Our News Bahamas.
I really can't tell you the depth of my sorrow. He's always been a giving person, has always been a community person. I just saw him today. We were at the bank together and chatting afterwards, and the last thing I told him was, "Son, I love you."
After waiting for over an hour in the presence of press, other mourners, and the police, Archdeacon Cartwright was allowed leave by the police to perform the last rites for his son before his body was taken away. The Turks and Caicos is once again well represented at the CARIFTA Swim Championships, with 16 young swimmers taking up the mantle for the country. In the 11 to 12 age category are Anaya Elaine, Lanika Hamilton, and Haley Williams. The 13 to 14 category, Daniel Burgess, Danielle Gardner, Kevin E. Henry, and Gabrielle Martin. They're joined by the 15 to 17-year-olds, Thais Burgess, Alyssa Gardner, and Angelina Lidenhan. The 11 to 12-year-old boys are Isaac Farley and Rishith Gururaja. The 13 to 14-year-old category has Jaden Davis and Jeffrey Joseph. Finally, representing for the 15 to 17-year-olds are Ethan Gardner and Tajari Williams. This year, the Games, set for Nassau, Bahamas, will last from March 28th to April 7th and feature 3 disciplines: swimming, open water, and water polo. Magnetic Media is your news leader. This World Kidney Month, let's raise awareness about the importance of staying hydrated under medical guidance to support kidney disease patients. Work with healthcare teams to determine the appropriate fluid intake based on individual kidney conditions. Join us in spreading the word and supporting kidney health through proper hydration. Brought to you by InterHealth Canada, Turks and Caicos Islands Hospital, where we are dedicated to promoting kidney health in our community.
There is simply nowhere else in the Turks and Caicos Islands that you can find such a wholesome variety of your favorite fresh foods. There is simply nowhere else in the Turks and Caicos Islands that you can find such outstanding service. And there is simply nowhere else in the TCI to answer your every food craving in a chic, comfortable, centrally located store. That's a place you can trust. Number 1 is Graceway IGA. Fresh, service, trust for over 20 years.
Local students made their mark at the recently held ISSA Boys and Girls Track and Field Championships in Jamaica. Raven Black made the 200-meter finals, while Tanesia Gardner placed 4th in the 200-meter steeplechase. Her sister, Ashley Gardner, participated in relays. Raven Walkin won big with a silver medal in the decathlon, while the TCI's 2023 CARIFTA team captain, Antoine Walkin, got a 5th place finish in the discus. The Caribbean Public Health Agency, CARPHA, is now eligible to receive money from a pandemic fund created by the Inter-American Development Bank in December last year. The objective of the disbursement is to fund a project created by CARPHA to build pandemic prevention, preparedness, and response surveillance, as well as early warning systems, lab systems, and workforce capacity. The project was one of 19 chosen from 300 submissions and was the only regional selection. After a trek around the entire country, the Invest TCI MSME Roadshow is complete. Held under the theme Advancing Together, Building Stronger MSMEs Across the TCI, the 3-week event was created to showcase the power of collaborative efforts in propelling small businesses toward success. It also allowed small businesses to meet with government departments and other businesses to network and create important linkages. The power of attraction. Magnetic Media.
You can always find what you're looking for and what you need at Quality Food World. Shop retail, shop wholesale. Quality has the brands you know, the brands you love. Always quality. Big savings every day. And remember to look out for sales for even bigger savings. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Mondays through Saturdays. Open 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Sundays. On the 5 Keys Access Road. Quality Food World, a prime trading company.
The Sandals Foundation, the philanthropic arm of Sandals, is commemorating its 15th anniversary, remaining steadfast in its commitment to improving the lives of people across the Caribbean. Established on March 18, 2009, the foundation was created to harness new opportunities and expand upon the community outreach of Sandals Resorts International in its main pillars: education, community, and environment. The Turks and Caicos has benefited from dozens of outreach programs, especially in its schools, with new kitchens, upgraded playgrounds, and books to show for it. With food security top of mind globally, a British development company, British International Investment, has agreed on a £100 million finance facility in partnership with the Eastern and Southern African Trade and Development Bank, the TDB. Reuters reports that the money is headed towards boosting trade finance, farming, and food security in the region. That is it for this edition of the news. On behalf of the entire news team, thank you for joining us. Top Stories in 5 is a Magnetic Media production.